Title: Fiancée said, "I want a polyamorous family, open marriage, the works, after 3 years together." I responded, "That's a big change." Then I told her I'm monogamous and that's not negotiable. Start, she said it like she was announcing a vacation. "I want a polyamorous family, open marriage, multiple partners, the works." The words hit the air like shards of glass, quiet but cutting. We were sitting at our favorite cafe, the one where I'd proposed. She stirred her coffee like she hadn't just detonated 3 years of our lives. I didn't speak right away. I've learned silence unnerves people more than anger. Finally, I said, "That's a big change." She smiled, relieved I wasn't shouting. "It's just something I've been exploring. I want to be honest about who I am." I nodded. I always admired honesty, until I saw how people used it as camouflage. We'd built everything together: first apartment, shared bank account, weekend rituals, Sunday pancakes, movie marathons, small fights about who left the toothpaste cap off. She'd been my calm in a chaotic world, or so I thought. Looking back, the signs had been there. The sudden new friends from online forums, late-night self-discovery podcasts she swore were just background noise. A different kind of laughter, freer but edged with guilt. Then one night while she showered, her phone buzzed. Normally, I wouldn't have touched it, but intuition doesn't ask for permission. The message preview said, "Can't wait to meet him. Think he'll be into this?" Her reply was already there. "He'll understand eventually. He loves me." It wasn't just betrayal, it was assumption. The belief that I'd bend, break, and call it growth. I didn't confront her that night. That would have given her control, and I don't hand over control. Instead, I started planning. Step 1, I called my lawyer, the one who'd helped me set up the house deed last year. What she didn't know was that her name was never added. The paperwork delay I'd mentioned? Intentional. Step 2, I began documenting. Every message, every post, every conversation where she floated the idea of polyamory as a couple's adventure. I smiled, agreed to listen, and recorded every word. Step 3, I stopped reacting. That's when she got nervous. People like her need reaction. It feeds them. When I went quiet, she panicked. Tried to sweeten the idea. We'd still be us, just expanded. I said, "I'm monogamous. That's not negotiable." Then came the ultimatum. Her eyes cold, voice steady. "Polyamory or we're done." I said, "Done." It took 2 seconds for her face to crack. "You don't mean that." But I did, and I think for the first time she realized I wasn't bluffing. The next few weeks were chaos, her crying, apologizing, bargaining, claiming it was just an idea, that she'd been influenced online. I listened to every word, calm and detached. I'd already moved my savings, canceled the joint cards, and changed the locks. She didn't know it yet, but she was already gone. The night before she came to collect her things, I prepared the last act. I printed the screenshots. Her messages to strangers. Her posts on forums bragging about liberating herself from traditional relationships before even breaking off our engagement. I laid them out on the dining table she loved. Next to them, I placed the ring box. Inside, not the ring, just a folded note. "Freedom has consequences. Enjoy yours." When she arrived, she looked hopeful. Probably thought I'd changed my mind. Her eyes landed on the papers. Then, the empty ring box. "What is this?" she whispered. I didn't answer. I just watched the realization dawn, the slow collapse of confidence, the sting of exposure. "I didn't mean to hurt you," she said, tears forming. "I just wanted—" "Everything," I finished. "You wanted everything." She reached out. I stepped back. That moment, the space between us, was the real ending. Word spread quietly after that. Her friends, the ones she'd recruited into her new lifestyle, drifted away when they saw how it looked outside her echo chamber. She lost followers, opportunities, credibility. Turns out, not everyone finds chaos admirable. Me? I stayed silent. Never spoke badly about her. Never needed to. The truth does the heavy lifting if you let it breathe. I rebuilt. Slowly. Intentionally. Bought a smaller place, closer to the water. Peaceful. Sometimes I see her name pop up on social media. New causes, new versions of herself. Reinvention, they call it. But I don't click. I don't need to. Because revenge isn't always about destruction. Sometimes it's about absence. The quiet removal of what they took for granted. Your attention, your presence, your forgiveness. Months later, she emailed me. Subject line, "Can we talk?" I read it once, deleted it. Then I walked to the balcony, watched the tide come in, and felt something rare. Not triumph, not bitterness, just closure. People think revenge needs fireworks. It doesn't. Sometimes it's a whisper that echoes longer than a scream. She taught me that love without respect is a slow death. I taught her that betrayal has a memory. And in the silence that followed, I found peace. Sharp, clean, irreversible.